George Harrison on WRSE and My Sweet Lord, keeping this rocking there. And we are back here, folks, live with Blue Jay Water and the Red Robbins. Gentlemen, what is going on?
Not much.
It's great to be back.
It is
not much since Jasta's last.
Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, not too much has changed. Just diving right back into it here, I just want to ask you guys about recording. Now, you said that you've got some songs up there up on Reverb Nation or Band Mix, or
correct.
Yeah, we got a couple of tunes, and actually it's funny that you bring that up because we will be releasing a somewhat legit. No, it's officially legit. An extended play for just real demo purposes. It'll be up on iTunes, but it will be a legitimate album for what it's worth, and we'll be recording that within the next 2 months, and it'll be coming out January 1st.
Excellent, man. January 1st, and it'll also be up on iTunes, or?
Yes, iTunes, and another plugin. Do you remember the other name of the? Nah.
Cool.
iTunes, good enough.
Awesome. So
we also got a Facebook page. You can like us. I mean, that's probably where we'll throw out a lot of our stuff about when we're playing. It's just Blue Jay Water and the Red Robbins. Just Facebook that, like it, all that good stuff.
Cool beans. Now, do you guys have a name for the album yet?
Yeah.
We were kind of talking about that today.
Yeah, it's funny. We were discussing it. I just figured it'd be a nice down-home name. We plan on calling it Blue Jay Water and the Red Robbins, the start of something.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Excellent. Yeah.
Sounds like that Michael Jackson song.
Now, and then you guys also have songs up right now. So how are you guys putting those songs down? And how are you planning on recording this new album? You mentioned you have a buddy that.
Well, actually, yeah. Tony does all the engineering himself. He's got a couple of boards. We do the stuff. He can probably give you more in depth on it.
Well, right now, I'm at CLD majoring in audio engineering.
Mm-hmm.
I have a home studio in my basement, and that's where we're making all of our tracks.
Cool. Now, are you the one that so then you're the one that tells them to turn up or turn down? Are you also like, hey, Ethan, play that bass line better?
No, that's
hey,
me.
Jay,
I get told that a lot from both of them, don't worry.
Or like, hey, Jay, you call that a falsetto? I say you put a false and falsetto.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I've never actually heard you do the falsetto. I'm sure it's great. Do you sing falsetto?
Falsetto. On occasion, just for emphasis.
Right.
I sometimes have to kick
I wouldn't hold it the whole time, it's a little too feminine for my taste.
Right. Right. If we were to shorten falsetto, just like give it like a little nickname, could we say setto? Like, dude, hit the setto. Hit the setto. Would that work?
I could pick up on
If
that.
we actually use setto, then yeah.
Setto, right.
Yeah.
Setto being like, hey, use it. Just
That's
give me, points on it or something.
Yeah,
Go,
exactly.
that guy is the guy that says setto.
Yeah, he's got the setto.
Yeah, give me thanks for that on our first album.
Yeah, thank
He
you.
invented
Thank
the
you.
word setto.
Excellent, man.
Shorthand for falsetto.
Excellent. So, have you guys done any recording in a major studio? Just on your own?
No, all the recording we've done is through Tony. He has his own sound, like he said before, he's got his own soundboard set up, so we all plug through there. He's used Pro Tools, so we usually record once with everybody on one mic, and then we have a very shoddy version. And then he's just like, all right, listen to what we played, play along, I'll get all the individual tracks, he sings them together, he masters them, and then he puts them on Reverb Nation. But recently, he got a new toy. So I'm going to let him talk about that a little bit.
Sure. Tony?
Well, first of all, it's not really a toy.
You know what I mean.
It's a really good mixer that my friend gave me. The sound quality is very good. Him and his friend made a whole album with it. So I've been playing around with that a lot, and it's been going really good.
Excellent.
I use it a lot mainly for drum tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been using it with these guys a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Now, I see also, like, today you're going to be playing the bongos for us.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Not a lot of drummers. We had a drummer that not need to be named, that we asked him to play the congas or something, and he said, I'm a drummer, not a percussionist.
Oh, come on.
But that doesn't make sense, because a drummer is a percussionist.
Yeah.
Completely. Talk about falsetto. False.
Talk about a setto, you mean?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we got to start using.
Yeah, I was just going for the false thing. That's the only time that false is actually useful in falsetto. That being said, going back to songwriting for a second, do you guys, what do you guys pull your inspirations from?
Well, Ethan actually has a really good idea. Maybe he can tell you about it.
Oh, well, I do have a song that I wrote. I don't have a guitar part because, I kind of figured I'd let Jay do that. I don't have a drum part because I don't have drums in my house. And Tony wouldn't be able to blow anything I write out of the water because that's just the awesome guy he is. But I do have a song I wrote. It's, generic. It's got a verse. It's got a chorus. It's got a bridge, whatever. And I actually put words to it. And I started writing it a couple months ago. And I just kind of got it completed now. I brought it up to these guys once or twice, and just we haven't really gone anywhere with it yet. I'm hoping to work on it more. It's a song called "Come Back," and I actually wrote it because I don't know, some might call it silly, but I think it's kind of sweet. I wrote it when I was just sitting in my room one day, and I was thinking of a girl that I know that moved away. She was a very good friend of mine, and just, so I draw inspiration from that.
Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we draw inspiration from a variety of sources. I mean,
Teases.
we have Tease to Please. Obviously, we have the opposite end of the spectrum. We have, just as simple as a man missing the train. I mean, miss the train blues, for God's sakes. We draw a lot of
It's not a
inspiration.
train that he missed, though.
A lot of track, a lot of track being, I don't know where I'm going with that. So Ethan, has this girl ever heard this song?
Funny part is I told her that I wrote it and I have all the stuff for it, but we haven't gotten anything recorded of it yet. When I first started writing it, I showed her what I had, and she thought it was really cute. But she hasn't heard all of it yet. So I'm hoping that we can get that recorded, and as soon as we get it out there, I'm gonna. Before Tony here throws it on Reverb Nation, I'd like to get a file of it and let her listen to it first before everybody else gets a chance to hear it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, how many songs do you guys have as of right now for 3 months worth of being together?
I think we got about
Quite a few.
12.
Nice.
Like 10 or 12, I think.
Yeah, we have roughly an entire album's worth. The problem is, like I said, we all deviate and we all write our own stuff and then kind of come together. The problem is, I have literally 4 albums worth of stuff that they have yet to learn. So that's kind of the good thing though, because we can each kind of pick and pull. Because Tony's released a bunch of albums on iTunes. Ethan's played with a bunch of bands. I'm sure he has many inspirations of songs,
3 or 4
whatever.
bands.
So we have a lot of things we can pick and pull from and just modify and eventually just progress to be a great first album track.
Right. Now you're gonna put all those songs in the first album. Or you're gonna kind of pick and choose a couple. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll pick and choose a couple. I mean, the 2 we'll be playing for you guys later today. Those will be our first album.
Okay.
Hit
First album
singles.
material.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. You're gonna be playing "Tease to Please" and "Someday."
Yes.
Excellent.
If you've ever heard us play before, you've heard those 2 songs.
Okay.
Yes, they're fan favorites. Everybody always kind of.
Speaking of that, what's going on in each one of your guys' heads when you're playing live? I ask this question to almost every band that comes on, and literally,
that's a fun
most
question.
of the time, band members they just go like, what chords to play, or like, I don't know.
No.
So I mean, what's going on with you guys?
We each approach it pretty differently. We'll start with the shyest one of the group.
Tony.
The Tony.
It's okay, well, I play live all the time. I've been doing live shows for years, it seems. People ask me all the time if I get nervous, and my response is, no, the stage is my home, and it's just what I do.
Yeah, good man, dude.
I love that response.
Good man.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize I was next. Well, I once heard a joke that the drummer always thinks about keeping a steady rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
The guitarist always thinks about, looking good, playing awesome, and all the bassist thinks is A, G,
Yes.
G, 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 and that's just ridiculous. I don't think that. If anything, I'm the most energetic of this group when we're on stage, which is kind of weird because when have you ever seen an energetic bassist? Okay, that's probably very false. You've probably seen a lot of them. That's beside the point.
False.
But they're not common though. That's the point.
That's falsetto.
Yeah, right.
I have an inside joke already. I like this. But usually I don't. I'm just thinking, and I'm out there to have a good time. If you ever just watch, I usually just start jamming. I'm dancing back and forth. I'm doing whatever. I'm doing my thing. The one thing I really love though is when I'm on a big stage, because all we've really done so far is pretty small stages. I've only been on one really big stage, and it was in an Oktoberfest, and I just had a blast with that. I know by the end of the show I messed up so many times, but I didn't care because I was just having a blast. Mm-hmm. I was dancing around that entire stage, and everybody afterwards just like, why are you moving so much? You're the bassist. You're not supposed to be doing that. It's like, well, I'm breaking barriers.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
So.
Awesome.
I just want to go into a bit more analysis for these two. You guys, you can't understand without seeing just the energy and the production that they put into it. It's literally a show, and it's pretty impressive for a trio. I mean, a good example is, Ethan, he likes to dance around and stuff. He'll just groove perfectly, and I don't know about him messing up. I don't know about that. He leaves that stuff, at home. When he comes with me, he plays good, and he knows what he's doing, and he looks good doing it. And with Tony, I mean, there are numerous times where me and Ethan will be playing, we'll look at each other, we'll be singing stuff, and then we'll just look back, and we'll just see that huge grin of just pure delight from Tony.
I love doing that. If I'm ever thinking, oh, this show's not going so well, I just look behind me and I see Tony there with that big grin on his face, and I'm just like, he's having way too much fun back there. Yeah. Seriously, but that lets me know he's gonna be doing this the rest of his life, but he's gonna love every second of it.
Exactly.
For sure.
For my aspect, it's really weird because I wouldn't say that I have the most experience of the group playing live, but I've been doing it for quite a few years now with other projects and with my family, because my uncle, he's a local legend, I guess you could say, Tony Bernard. Yeah, that's right. Shout out.
Cool.
And he's done many things before, and he knows that me and some of the other family members can sing, so every once in a while he'll gather us up and we'll all do a couple tunes each. And before, I just used to have this really weird, I don't know the right word for it, but I would just have this weird emotion just come over me. I would just be so nervous, and I'd literally shake, and it would just happen, from anywhere half an hour to 10 minutes before the show. But it's like the last 10 seconds, right before I step up on that stage, my mind just goes blank. I'm calm. It's like, I know what to do. And then when I'm on that stage, it's just harmony, perfect, in sync. Couldn't ask for anything better. I look at my band. I have confidence in them, and we actually have the standing statement. It's confidence in you is confidence in me. And it really rings true with this group. And once we're on there, there's just nothing but good time, good tunes, good period.
Very, very well put, Jay. Awesome, man. Now, I think it was on bandmix.com when I was looking you guys up. And I don't know if you posted a while back, but it said that you guys are looking for a lead guitar player. You guys still looking for someone, or you guys think?
We were for a bit, but after trying out a couple of guitarists, we just figured that we have such a good vibe together. We don't want to have some, not in a negative sense, but an outsider just try and come in and then have to, feel delegated to, I have to get with them. I have to have that mentality.
Right.
As of right now, as a trio, we have a nice ebb and flow, and we just sync so well because we all know what we're thinking when we're playing. We can play just whatever, and we'll get into it, but it also is kind of that fear if we do bring in a fourth person, we don't know if they'll flow as well. Right. We don't know if their ebb's going to be on. So, I just used it there again. But, it's kind of that fear of we don't know if they're going to flow as well as we'd like them to, and it'll take a while to get into it. But as of right now, as a trio, I think we're a lot more solid than if we had another guitarist at this point.
Great. Oh yeah, just keep on doing what you guys are doing.
You got anything for that?
Well, if we ever decide to get a second guitarist for live performances, we might do that in the future. But as far as studio work and everything else, I'd say we're doing very good right now, just the three of us.
Excellent, gentlemen.
Amen,
well,
bro.
now you guys are putting out a new album, your first album, January 1st. Mm-hmm. You guys got about 12 songs done. You guys have only been going for 3 months. Yeah. What's coming up? Where do you guys want to be in another 3 months?
Let's all just break down that question really quick.
Yeah, Tony, you go first.
Well, right now I'm talking to many promoters and people who can book shows for us. And actually overnight, last night, I got us about 7 shows or something. Just from messaging different people and asking if they have any openings at certain places. So, but yeah, we're pretty much set for the year.
In the next 3 months, wow, that's insane because the last 3 months have seemed like over a year.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
And I don't know. In the next 3 months, the only thing I'm really hoping for is that I'd be happy if we got one paying show in the next 3 months. That's all I'm really worried about right now. Because I know for a fact we're gonna be doing open mics. We're gonna be doing free shows. I know for a fact we're gonna be driving around and playing. I know we're gonna be going to Sonic late at night and playing outside Sonic, because we've done that a couple times. And I know we're gonna have a blast with whatever we choose to do. So aside everything that I know is gonna happen, the one thing that I would love to happen is if we had a paid show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with both of them. I think the next 3 months will really help us grow as individuals and as a band, and it'll help our songwriting experience for later on and our overall experience with all the shows we have, and we'll be able to have a great mindset for our album that we're going to release, and hopefully albums will release in the future, and then for further shows. So I'm looking forward to it with so much enthusiasm, because I just know we're on the right track.
Definitely.
Let's not deviate. Get while the getting's good.
Because we started a band and we got it right.
Yeah.
We started playing shows every night.
That's a new upcoming song for those who don't get the reference.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's why he said "Got to get while the getting's good." That's what the song is called.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Well, awesome, guys. Well, gentlemen, thanks a lot for being on tonight. We'll be back with you in just a couple minutes to play Someday and Tease to Please live for everyone out there listening. So
Looking
Thanks
forward
for
to
having
it.
us.
Oh, definitely, guys. Where can people reach you?
We have Facebook, Reverb Nation.
We're on Reverb Nation. ReverbNation.com/BlueJayWater. You'll find us there. That's where you can find all of our music that we have out there right now. We're also on Facebook. Just type in Blue Jay Water and the Red Robbins. No one else has that long of a name. And the cover photo is us playing, and the actual profile picture for it is an adorable Robin with a guitar, which I think is just...
Now, are we talking like Batman and Robin?
No.
No. Like an actual
cartoon
bird. It's
Robin.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Right, just want to make sure.
And I kind of want people to like that, so I can stop on my profile spamming people with it. I can just say that once on there and say, yeah, this is when we're playing, this is when we're playing, come out and see us.
Right.
So yeah, go ahead, find us on Facebook. I thought about doing a Twitter, but that seems kind of redundant, seeing as our thing's already birds. We tweet enough as it is.
Too much capitalizing.
Excellent.
And it'd be kind of nice to play a show here at Elmhurst College, because your guys' mascot is the Blue Jay, and we got the Blue Jay.
Yeah, the Blue Jay is right here. For God's sake, we finally found him.
Exactly. You have my roost. Why don't I? Yeah.
He's been hiding, hasn't he?
Yeah, there actually is a roost. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that, the Blue Jay roost. I was getting angry at him, and I'm like, hey, who sanctioned this? I'm right here. This ain't my house. But I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll play with it. I'll let it go.
Now.
But
Excellent.
Another thing really quickly is, I can't believe I completely forgot about this, our YouTube site, we actually need some help here, because we entered a competition, Guitar Center's Singer-Songwriter Part 2, and we obviously don't fit the criteria because we're blues, man. But we changed stuff up a bit, and if you want to check us out and really want to help, all you got to do is like us, fan us, simple stuff like that. I'm sure 5 seconds out of your day if you wouldn't mind. But those are the main ways to reach us.
Where do we place right now?
Huh?
What's our place?
We are out of 1,500. I think we're about 680 something. Last time I checked.
Nice.
We'll just say 680 for fairness sake.
Cool. Right.
Not too bad, but always room for improvement.
Of course.
Some shameless promotion up in there.
Yeah. Right. Well, Jay, Tony, and Ethan, guys, thanks a lot for being on. We'll be back to you guys in just a couple minutes to play some music for us. Everybody out there, please stick around. Please check out Blue Jay Water and the Red Robins on Facebook, Reverb Nation, and Bandmix, as well as YouTube.com. And they're going to be putting out a new album January 1st, so be sure to stay tuned to iTunes for that. And we'll be back with them live in just a minute on WRSE.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice. Oh, my good choice. I pictured you guys, fucking Tony just going nuts.